Now I'm going to consistently do this because I'm one for many, many things. Knowing and learning words are always at the top of that list. Being educated. So before we get started, I'm going to start you off with the word of the day. As you can see down here in the bottom, the word is affluent. The definition is having a great deal of money or wealth. And guess what? That's what my blessing is to you for constantly supporting us. And I want to know exactly one thing. What will you do with that wealth when you get an opportunity to have it? Because we are going to send that energy your way. And believe you me, when it's all said and done, it's going to happen in abundance. Welcome, guys. We really thank you for taking the time to be dedicated with us this week. I knew that it was something that if I was able to connect with our audience more on a consistent basis, that we'd get further. And without any further ado, it's time to find out where you guys are watching from. And I know there's times where you think, oh, well, I know, the show, they might do the show or not, because I know how coach do. Let's put it up there. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Let me see what's popping off over here. We got Ebony. Hey, Ebony, where are you watching from? What city and state are you representing today? And remember, everybody, whenever you come on the feed, we don't just want to know your name. We want to know where you're representing. It really does matter. So get it up there for us. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Pudia? Everything is good. It's Coach, man. I paid a lot of money for that name, but welcome to the channel. Let me know where you're representing from. Hello, 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 Marcos. Boy, it's all good. Everything is good. Special shouts back out to you. I hope you guys like the new set and the show banner because it represents our new colors, which are those South Florida colors. They look kind of permeate off the screen. I hope you guys like the new skill set and the new set. And for those of you who are tuning in a couple of minutes late, don't worry about it. The word of the day is affluent, basically meaning abundance of money, wealth. And that's what we do. We make sure that we kind of put that in the air. The vibration is going to be positive. The fight game needs something really, really positive around it because sometimes you go around on all of these fighters and athletes' feeds, you see a lot of negative energy, but we're here to combat that. That's what we do on this page. We make sure that you're informed, you get good information along with tips and skills, but our real narrative is to make sure that you're educated about the things that you're seeing, the little clips. You need to know one thing. That's only enough to get you in danger. Remember that whenever you're watching a clip and trying to use it, you got to know the how, when, and the why. So make sure you set yourself up for success because this is the combat sport in the combat world. Let me see my brother, Bobby A Day. Representing from where, Bobby? I love the fact that you got the hashtag, the School of Boxing. Another brother who came in from the page, just kind of loving boxing and decided to jump in. That was just the past couple of months. Decided to jump in. This is what a good circle of people do for you. Decided to jump in with both feet. Not only started working in the game for the cause, but got a gym. Just jumped in with both feet. So that story I can never tell enough. And believe you me, when we get good people who have the narrative and are not afraid, there are people who are afraid to go to another level. And that's why we are here. We're here not just to say go to another level and don't be scared, but we're here to show you the steps. We have workshops going on to show you the steps to get to your very next level. And beginning in April, we will have a group, and I won't give you the details until middle next week, that you will have an opportunity to get into a group and along with our admins from the other group, and to learn how to take what you're doing one step further. That workshop's free for the guys who are in there and they're moving to a really, significant level. They have paid workshops, and those workshops will, the first workshop, just to give you insight, the focus is to take your operation into the order of an army, so that what you're doing will have order like the army. And with that being said, in the army you have generals. These are strategic guys. And then your you have the people that go out on the front line and they labor and they bring the smoke. They on the front lines doing the dirty work. But then you have your green berets, then you have your grunts, and then you have your snipers. Those are your specialists. Those are the guys that have a special skill set. And that's how your company will be flushed out and organized. And that's a priceless thing. And the fact that we know how to do it, they think in the world of combat that we don't have real thinkers in business, but we do. And guess what? We're doing it for you. So make sure you check us out. Go up to masterboxingllc.com if you are in that space where you're ready to take what you're doing to that next level. Now, back to the topic at hand. I see Street Justice. Let me see. You got a big one here. Why do professionals make so many simple fundamental mistakes? I don't mean like Ali. He knew the fundamentals and he used them by not using them. He transcended them. Boxers can't step back, right? You can look. Boxing is what you learn in the amateurs. In the professional ranks, you use what we call prize fighting, where you implement boxing, but you do not just box. And when you get to levels of education in boxing, which is what we do in the school of boxing, is educate you so you understand the difference between novice and open fighters and elite level guys in the amateur ranks, when they're basically semi-pro. Those guys, and understanding the tournaments and the rules and what goes on behind the scenes and how to manage your food, because there are days where you have to make weight 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. And these things you just don't know. You wake up in the morning, you eat food. But in high level amateur boxing, you got to understand how to manage your weight and how to keep that weight under that threshold. And there are a lot of things that you will see, which a lot of guys have to leave events because they make it to the third round of the Golden Gloves Nationals or the regionals, and they can't make the weight. So they have to go extreme. So, but that's a great question, Street Justice. I appreciate that, brother. You must be from over there at YouTube. And I see my brothers over here. Wow, I got a ton of people. I'm going to go, and I got to get right to the show, and we got to get right up to it. So continue to drop your questions. These questions that I'm about to address are from the show earlier, all the shows this week that we weren't able to get through and get to. So with that being said, the first question was this. My man, Damian Quante, cute name, man, asked, what's the name of your book that has sparring teachings? Oh, it's The Art of Sparring, but it's not available. You can't get that unless you're in the School of Boxing or you buy the Champions bundle. But with that being said, we gave everybody a chance at Christmas time to purchase for the last time. I think you can get the Art of Sparring bundle. The Art of Sparring bundle, which is not like here. Let me look and see. I think you can get. Like I said, we set up we had our old website. We still didn't let it all the way go, but that bundle is like $147. It has a heavy bag, and then that book will come with it. I tell you what, if you do it, if you message us today what we will do, and that's any one of you guys, if you leave it in the comment box or message us, we'll give it to you for $50. And that's taking $100 off right on the show. And the reason why is because I'm feeling that way today. It's 5-day Friday. So stay tuned. You'll be able to get a special deal today for $5. And that's kind of why I decided to do this thing every day, so I can really come full circle and connect better and really help you guys take what you're doing in boxing to another level. So that was a great question. At least I know that you really want to learn. And when you learn our stuff, which there are tons of professional boxers right now, the rank guys using our training techniques and skills and the process, it makes the coach's job easier, and it allows the fighter to stay consistently, and the coach doesn't miss a lot of different and important things because he's so concentrated. Every day you wake up, you just have your mind already in that space, and you kind of forget, oh, you worked on something yesterday, but that book gives you that progression slowly, and you don't over commit to areas and miss areas. And because it's frustrating with these in camps, when you get to that level of prize fighting, as Street Justice was speaking about a minute ago, and we don't want that to happen to the coaches, that your fighter loses a fight because you kind of forgot to work on clinch techniques and how to fight in the inside. And that book has all of those things. You can watch all the skills on the page, but training requires balanced regimen. So I hope that makes sense. Good. And also great meeting you, my man, Damien. It's a pleasure to meet new people. And that's kind of why we give you an opportunity to come on the show and talk that boxing talk. Now, I do have a special request. My sister, Myra Bradley, she started many years ago now. That things in just it's been really, and it's been recognized by presidents and electees and women that care in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's a great foundation. They have the 501c3, so they're a legitimate, and they really help those people in need, the underprivileged. And when it comes down to this time of COVID and stuff, and now you got wars happening, gas prices spiking, people losing their jobs, homelessness is really happening. So we tell you, take $1. It's 58,000 people on this page. You know what that would do for, and look, I'm going to tell you something. My sister's cut from the same cloth I am. She's a giver by nature. And at the same time, I say, just sometimes I say, hey, you just enabling people, but you're helping people in a way that just will never be replaced. Like I said, her organization gets recognized on the highest of levels. So make sure you go over to their Facebook page, Women That Care, guys and girls, and just don't be lazy. I know this. The needle best move after today. If you go over there and do something, you don't have to donate the whole $5 that you're going to spend at McDonald's, but you definitely at least need to cut that in half and donate. And that's how your pocket permeates when you start to become very, very offensive with giving and helping, especially organizations that help. That's why we started the show with affluent, in abundance. You're going to have all of those things come back full circle. So special shouts out to Myra Bradley and the Women That Care in Raleigh, North Carolina. They're doing amazing things. They don't need me to say that. It's just what our mom taught us growing up. Good stuff. Next, here's my man, Jenny Bromley. Jenny Bromley is taking a boxing class, and she wanted to know, how do I improve my footwork? And you know why I always give that special love and special shout out to the women, because she asked the question, she got an answer. And guess what she did anyway? She subscribed to the page. Women are proactive. And I always said this when I was in the training world, physically doing it myself, is Women go to the gym to get in shape. Whatever they do, they commit to it. So they go to the gym to get in shape, and you're going to be able to attest to this. But men go to the gym to look like that they're in shape. Repeat that. Women go to the gym to really get in shape because they really care. Men go to the gym to look like they're in shape. They hit some weights, no cardio, no legs. They just want to look good and buff upstairs, nice arms, nice chest. But it does not work that way. And she did what she needed to do. The membership is $20. She got it. She was like, hey, I want my problem solved. So special shouts out to Jenny. Not only that, we're admitting you in the School of Boxing, no extra charge, because you are proactive. You just asked the question. And with that being said, that's how we operate, because you're not making us rich. We make us rich. Our wealth is helping. If you have the abundance of knowledge, you can help people. And that is what is going to make you wealthy. Okay? Nothing else. Going after money does not make money. Having your feet planted on the ground and being present in life makes wealth come to you, sometimes in the form of money and sometimes in a form of people in a great circle. So, congratulations. You're now officially in the School of Boxing, Jenny. Period. That's how you do it. A lot of people are scared to spend, but when you spend with people who have the mindset, you continuously get blessed. Okay. So this was Voss Pittman. He came on the show the other day. I saw him in the comment box and I didn't get an opportunity to really dive in on him. But what he did ask is, how can you work with someone that's 52 in an effective way to learn his defense? Okay, defensive moves. And what I say is I try to connect them with one of our coaches out here in New York, Freeport, because I know what training guides they're teaching from. You know, they're teaching from the best of the best. Sorry, I got to get this off the screen. But the reality is, if you're trying to get that smoke, you want to make sure you got your defense right. You really got to take time, and you have to learn this stuff in a way that you're not missing things. People, you wouldn't be on this page if you knew it all. See, we know it all. I'm not saying that out my mouth. My work speaks for itself. We have over 24 books. All right. So that's boxing from top to bottom, over 100-year lineage. Okay. 3 generations, 4 Olympic tenures. And when it's all said and done, we'll be training more coaches than anybody in history. And because a lot of people weren't even coaches or trainers at all before. So it's all about putting your best foot forward and making sure that you're not just doing things for the money. We just did a workshop that typically costs 15 to 25K. Okay. We did it at a third of that. Not even a third of that, a 1/5 of that. But people don't understand what goes into those type things. So they just want to take the short, and get the cheapest rate. They don't understand what our sacrifices were to get that material, that content, the delivery, the softwares, to do all of this stuff, the graphic designing, all of that stuff. It's costing us tons of money. These microphones, these streams, that juice being used. When people charge that, they charge that for a reason, because it costs. You got to hire people to operate different ends of stuff. So with that being said, don't take shorts. Go out there and make the money happen so you can get yourself and educated to the next level. That's why we all do things, man. But don't love money so much you won't open your hand. Open your hand and watch you become abundantly wealthy with the other stuff. And the money won't mean nothing. The people that are super, super, super rich, and I'm not meaning every single one of them, they weren't chasing the money. They were they were ambitious to accomplish something, like build a building, architect. And You just so happen to get wealthy in the process. So keep that in mind, man. Now I'm going to go down here to the comments. Love from India. Street. Let me see. There are so many. Deshaun, what's up, Deshaun? Special shouts out to you, brother. Street Judges, what you in? I mean to step back incorrectly by moving the front foot back first. That's wrong unless you pendulum step. There are so many different wrinkles that you don't understand that happen in real fighting. All right. When you are very good and you've done it so long, you can do anything. You can cross your feet as long as you don't get hit. You can do things. So don't be so caught up in that. Every fight you see, it's a million mistakes on both sides. Floyd made them. Sean Bay Mitchell, my boy Chop Chop Corley was about the one out of the few that hardly made mistakes in the ring. Special shouts out to my brother Chop Chop. I know he out there tuning in. Look, man, y'all are caught up in that stuff. While you caught up looking at somebody technique being wrong, they caught up in sticking you in the face with punches. You got to realize prize fighting, not boxing. You're not being graded so you can get through the school of boxing. That's the only time your technique better be perfect. But when you boxing, you're going to always make mistakes. It's a fight. It's not meant to be perfect in a fight. Okay, let me explain something to you, because fighting wasn't something that we were designed to do. If that was the case, you'd be healthier after a fight, but that's not the case. So all of you wizards out here who consistently jump on the page talking about something is right or something is wrong, have you ever watched a fight? Every fight, everything's constantly happening that's wrong. It's a fight. And that's when you know what people's levels are. They expose that. All right. So just be careful about living there, because there's no training session that's perfect. What is the discussion about belts issue? No, the discussion is about, this is a Q&A. So this is about the fans. Special shouts out to my brother Paul Haraba out here in Aussie in the building. Special shouts, man. Stay safe out there this weekend. I know you guys are getting ready to jump out there and have some vacations. What's up, Real Peekaboo Master? Let's see that smoke. I want to see it. Special shouts. There are going to be some amazing things coming up in the next week. So I ask that you take the time to tune in. And we got this special right now, $5 Friday. So take advantage of this. Boom. It's from yesterday. The footwork. For my people who are out there trying to get up on that footwork, and I said before, don't be that cheesy, cheap dude. Today, you get an opportunity to get this special. And what you're going to learn how to do is understand the science and the variations of pivoting, because you got to learn how to create these angles, and you got to learn how to hook and swoop after you do these type things. What we find is a lot of fighters, when they get in there engaged, they know how to do one-dimensional pivots. And in this, you learn a circuitry of pivots. And then you start realizing where all those drills come from on the page. And the best thing about that is there's a lot of explanation that go behind it, so that you're just not receiving. You know how, you know why, and you know when to do this. So it's $5. Kick away that Happy Meal that you're about to take your wifey or girlfriend out to go eat at McDonald's with. Make sure you invest in your destiny. And maybe you'll be like Bobby Aday or Coach Haraba, who also opened up his space and starting his own gym and already got people starting to come. And that's the beauty of making moves. And if you jump in and start doing these type things, that's what will get you to that next level, right? It's $5, but you're on the page taking everything that's free, but you don't have any idea on the how, when, why, which is why you're the guys we're looking for as opponents, because we know you're going to make a ton of mistakes. So just be smart today. Take advantage, open yourself up, and make sure you go into the week. Make sure you go up into the weekend with something to really dive into. Take away your TikTok, move your Instagram, shut down your Facebook, pop open your laptop or your iPad and just watch and practice in your garage, and then go to the boxing gym. And that is how you get yourself to the next level. And if you're boxing, you're working on this stuff at home because you got video to really do practical things with. When you get to the gym, your coach will be like the young lady. She said, I need to get better. And guess what she did? She took that narrative and went and subscribed and became a subscriber to our page. You tell these guys to go subscribe, they subscribe to the website, don't sign up for nothing, and that's nothing. All you're doing now is getting emails. Now the emails are very informative, and sometimes you get, but we don't even sell anything through email anymore. So we have sent out 2 shout outs this week. So that means you would have gotten 2 emails with opportunities to get something like this, $5. Other than that, you know what? Think small, be small, stay small. Think big, be a giant, take life constantly to the next level. You won't just be eating at Outback. You know what I mean? You'll be going to the real places. And maybe you'll take an opportunity. You'll have the chance to come to South Florida and tip your cap and get some palm trees, hang out with Will Smith. That's crazy, man. All my people popping in. I got one of my brothers from, let me see. My man. All right, bro, you stiff punching. Let me see. I tried to relax, but I've been punching the way since a long time. I feel like I'm missing a lot. Yeah, of speed. How can I fix this? Okay. Now watch. I want everybody on the page to watch this. And out there in YouTube land, and special shouts out to my people over here on LinkedIn as well. LinkedIn, make sure the links don't go to LinkedIn. So make sure you message me if you're over on LinkedIn, if you're really looking into doing something. See, the people over at LinkedIn are more professional as far as in the boxing world. So you got promoters, you got the people that are managers, you got the people that are actually in the world of TV, the zone, people like that. So I want to make sure that I'm communicating with them the same way. The first thing you have to do, my friend, is stop asking for tips, because a tip is only going to get you in further trouble. This right here is a sparring bundle. And the reason why I put this up, it's not to make a sale because we're good. It's to let you know that there are variations of drills that you have to do to get that stiffness out. And then you have to identify with the other ways that you can throw punches, the different speeds, and develop fluidity. Now, are you what we call a low budget bowler? When you want to learn, that was from Outcast, budget bowling, like everything you're doing on a penny. Because if that's the case, y'all reach out and let us know. Look, we will take care of our people, but we also know how we're changing your life. When you get things from us, you get an abundance of things. Like the guys in our school, they're like, oh, I got enough boxing for the rest of my life. I have no need to watch YouTube ever again. And you're right, because it's only 5 giants at the top of boxing teaching. Okay, I don't even need to name them. You're following their channels, and I mean, we're the giants. Period. We just happen to have the most extensive boxing library because I'm a nut. You know what I'm saying? I'm very OCD when it comes down to getting this stuff out my head, and three generations of it, and just being that way as a personality. So let me explain that to you, young man. Just take the time, liberty, Mr. Boskert. And hey, man, you never know. If you message us, we might just be like, here, take it. but you got to take that chance because there are a lot of different variations of punching. Okay, so when you do this, first you got to learn how to relax your hands, and then you have to learn how to do what we call one of the Sugar Ray Leonard drills. That means rotating the hands and practice throwing flurries soft and then like this, and then you'll start to get that. You can't do that if you ain't about that life, boy. You see that? That's smooth boxing, but with a real thunderous ending. Okay, we disguise our punches, we disguise everything behind them soft joints, and then we come with that smoke at the end. And so I want to be able to help you, and so just relax yourself, breathe, and just shadow box. And we put up videos for shadow boxing for you all. We want you to not just box, we want you to become masters of boxing. That's why this company is named Master Boxing. Makes sense? So you practice, but here's the bundle right there for you today. If you say you want to get it, we'll give it to you for $50. We knock $100. I'm gonna put $100 in your pocket. So for that other $100, go find you a great partner, a wifey, or go enjoy yourself. It's on me. $100. Look, man, I could stay here with you guys all day, but that's all it is for today to give. I gotta step out of here and go enjoy my life, plant my feet on the ground, and become present on this game. Hold on 1 second. I think I got to give a shout out to one of our customers, and I will never let the other people. Ali Assam just purchased. Okay, Ali. Okay, good deal. Special shouts out to my man Ali Hassemi, who signed up for the School of Boxing. Uh, this is just a beautiful thing, man. Good people find good circles. Good circles permeate blessings and everything shines. So that's all I got for today. Thank you guys for taking the time to spend time with us. Until next time, I'll see you soon next week. In the winner circle, special announcement coming. So make sure you tune in. Set your timers. We will be doing our shows in the morning starting next week. So 11:30 a.m. Set your clocks. 30 minutes. Eric Bradley and Team Master Boxing across the board. Peace out. And special shouts out to my brothers in the School of Boxing 22.